Hi everyone. Today I will talk about what is happening with the oil prices. Why did it go so low, and how can you make money out of it? I follow a lot of investment and trading groups on Facebook and other platforms, and people have been asking how can a common man benefit from it? Is it worth investing in the oil stocks, or will it go further down? Can you lose money out of it? So I will discuss all of that in my video, but firstly, I will go into the news of oil prices falling, which shocked everyone yesterday. And earlier on in the trading hours, it continued to fall, but later on, it increased due to Donald Trump's tweet, as everyone knows about that. So there was a news article on the CNN Business which read that oil prices are continuing to fall Wednesday, building on the market's epic crash this week as demand for crude vanishes. Stocks in Asia were mixed. US oil futures plunged as much as 11% to $10.26 a barrel, reversing a rise during the early Asian trading hours. Brent crude, the global benchmark, fell more than 16% to $16.60 a barrel on Wednesday. So, what is the reason that led to this oil prices crashing or oil prices plunging? So, personally, I believe that the reason which led to this plunge was because of the storage issues, right? So there was a collapse. Everyone knows when coronavirus happened, there was a collapse in physical demand for crude products like petrol and jet fuel, which left storage hubs at full capacity. No one is traveling, and travel industry uses the most oil. It is no brainer how this coronavirus and the lockdown led to demand decreasing. Transport, be it air, travel, railways, all have come to a standstill. Travel industry uses the most oil, so with the lockdown and no traveling happening, the demand for oil decreased rapidly. Now, it is interesting to know as to which countries will suffer badly due to this decrease in oil price. So I think firstly, the major oil producing countries will lose money regardless of the market share they can claw back. Russia claims to be the most insulated to lower prices because its annual budget is based on an average price of roughly $40 a barrel. US sanctions have forced it to become more efficient, but everyone knows what has happened to price now. The second, I believe, is that I believe even Gulf countries will be affected. So Gulf countries produce oil at the lowest cost, estimated around $2 to $6 a barrel in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates. But due to high government spending and generous subsidies for citizens, they need a price in the range of around $70 a barrel or higher to balance their budgets. But they are nowhere near that. Last, I believe, which will be the countries that will be affected really bad would be the states that have suffered from years of conflict, uprisings, or sanctions, and they will pay the heaviest price. They include Iraq, Iran, Libya, Venezuela. They all belong into that category, right? So now, how can like we have gone into the news side, how can you and I make money out of it? There a lot of people are like trading in oil stocks, and they believe the price will increase further. If you believe that is the right thing to do, that is up to you. I personally, I don't feel comfortable going into that side. I have looked into many small companies, and I believe it's not worth investing in them because they may not survive the price crash. Big companies might survive, they will survive, but I don't see that they have reached a saturation point, and I don't see any growth in there. What interestingly I found out was I would recommend tanker stocks. You can search when you have time which of the tanker stocks are trading in maybe ASX, PSX, whichever country you belong to. But my pick was Nordic American tankers in uh, in the New York market. They increased 2.95% yesterday, and as you can see from the graph as well, it's an upward trend. So I believe um, they will increase further up, but it's just my personal opinion. You can search more on tanker stocks or storage stocks, up to you, and see if it's worth investing in them. And that is my take on which stock to invest.